Hello everybody, Red Leon here, and I got our newest member of the crew, Cyperas, here with me.
Hey everyone, how y'all doing?
So we're going to be doing a little interview with Cyperas and KK Panda. Now, KK already got interviewed by Kitten, and I'm going to interview Cyperas, because more than likely not, you and I will end up doing games together.
Oh, hands down.
More than those two. And they're quite a pair as it is. I'm sure you've seen some of the work they've done together.
Oh yeah, they crack me up, man.
Oh yeah, we've had some funny games that we're going to be posting here pretty soon. So keep an eye out for some videos featuring Cyperas. So to start off with, what made you want to join Red Leon Gaming?
Honestly, you guys offered. I thought, this could be pretty fun. I've been doing streaming just by myself for a little bit now. Got some videos on my channel, but being able to do this is actually a lot of fun.
Are you hoping to kind of get your name out there with this, or?
Yeah, actually I really am. Just trying to get myself known, get more confidence, be able to talk a lot more to other people.
Right.
Just break me out of my shell.
Right. And I feel like that's something that everybody struggles with when they're doing videos like this. Because you're talking to an inanimate object, and it gets really hard by yourself. Now, when it's got like you and me sitting here shooting the shit, it's easy. We're talking to each other,
yeah,
and other people can pick up on that.
Like literally building right off of each other, causing laughs and all this good stuff.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of fun. So, how long do you think this is something you'd be doing for a while, or you just in it for a little bit, or?
I'll be doing it as long as I can.
Well, it's cool having you.
Right? I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I mean, we love having crew members now. Like, it's been just me for the longest time. So having somebody else to sit down and play games with and talk to has been really cool. So, I mean, we got Jay King every now and then who jumps in on fighters. But other than that, it's pretty much myself.
Yeah. And Jay's pretty cool as it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. Look out for the Dragon Ball Fighters video we just did recently. I think I'm going to post it after this one, the next one, because that was hysterical.
Yes.
Yes. That was awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? Are you from Missouri, where we're at now? Or?
Yeah, I've been born and raised here in Missouri my entire life. Just been gaming and playing all sorts of stuff for as long as I can remember.
Oh yeah, I mean, like when we first met, it was at a Pokemon card tournament.
Yeah.
So I mean,
as it is, I'm a Pokemon professor. Where outside of this, I judge tournaments.
Have you ever judged like super big tournaments, or what's the biggest event you've ever been a professor at?
I think the biggest one happened to have been a mid-season showdown, where we had like 40 people show up.
Whew.
It was crazy.
That's bigger than anything I've been to. Like, the biggest I've been to was about 20 people. And that was, actually, I think last week was about 20 people. It was like 17, not counting the other divisions.
Yeah, it was about that, give or take.
Master Division, yeah. So,
by the way, that 40 was just Masters. I wasn't counting others.
Oh, jeez, dude. Where do you go for that? Like, did you have to travel, or?
We did it right there at the store.
Was the whole store taken up, or?
No, we actually had enough room in the basement.
That's surprising. Like, I figured you'd have to take the basement and the mid-level at that point.
Well, the only time we took mid-level is when we had live streams.
That's true. Oh yeah, you guys can also check out our live streams. The Poke Journal holds them relatively frequently now. It was off for a little bit. But,
yeah.
So what are some of your favorite games to play? Like, I've noticed you do a South Park. You've been doing South Park and I think Friday the 13th. So kind of a mixture of horror and comedy, or anything in particular?
I pretty much play anything that catches my eye. Like you said, you've been noticed I've been playing South Park. Before that, I played the entire Batman Arkham series. That was a lot of fun.
Now, I've only ever played Arkham Knight or Arkham Asylum. The other ones, I knew they were good, but by the time they were released, I just didn't have the money. So
that's understandable.
Now, when it comes to Pokemon, which, I mean, that's how we met. That's the core of how we know each other. Other than Pokemon, what other games are you really into that you think you could bring to this channel that people would really like to see?
That's actually kind of a tough call, just because I said I play pretty much everything. Outside Pokemon, probably Friday the 13th vids, because I have that on my system.
Right.
I don't know, probably some old school gaming, like GoldenEye and all that other
Oh yeah,
good
we
stuff.
had that GoldenEye video that was going to be coming up soon too. So you think we should probably pick up some more old school stuff like on the N64 and stuff, and that'd be pretty fun to have somebody to play those old school games with.
Oh, hands down, the old school. Granted, I'm retro in here in a moment, but just old school games was where it was at for me growing up.
Well, you're a little bit older than I am. You're what, 29? So,
Actually, yeah, I'm 29, about to turn 30.
yeah. So you grew up with the games like. That was about the Super Nintendo era, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
when you were growing up.
Super Nintendo era. Mortal Kombat had that big controversy just because of how violent it was.
Yeah.
And here it is years later, and I've been playing XL. Still Mortal Kombat.
Still just as violent.
Even worse.
Even more violent. Even more violence. And, man, I remember when I first started playing, it was N64 was when my first system ever was a Game Boy Entertainment System and Pokemon Red. So obviously that Pokemon stuck with me for a very long time.
Hands down, yeah.
Like since its release, I've been playing it. So
my first Pokemon game was Pokemon Red myself.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Did you pick Charmander like everyone else?
Sadly, yes.
Yeah, I was
Not
on that
gonna
boat
lie.
too. I saw Ash's Charizard. I'm like, oh, a dragon! I want it.
Yeah. Only to find out it wasn't a dragon.
Yeah, that was weird to me at first. Just like Gyarados was water flying.
I know
It's
that.
like-
That still has me baffled.
well, I think it has to do with like the Japanese floats, because that's what he's based off, the float dragons.
That makes sense.
Which is why he's flying. But at the same time, I'm like, well, Pokemon can be weird at times.
After all, Lickitung. Enough said.
Yeah, enough said. So, a little bit more diving into your history. Growing up, what was it like? Like, your parents, tell me a little bit about that.
Well, growing up in the early 90s throughout everything was actually a lot simpler time, even more than now. I mean, you can't really go outside without worrying about stuff.
Right.
But I just remember being able to run my entire neighborhood like 5 times before I had to go back home. I never wanted to be inside until we got our first game system, the SNES.
And then it ruined you.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of similar. I like to catch frogs. Did you ever do any of that? Go out to the creek and try to catch animals or
Oh yeah.
anything? Oh yeah, I loved catching frogs.
We had a small creek by the house.
Oh yeah?
Growing up.
Yeah,
It was
same
like,
here.
It was like down the street and had to go like in between a couple of houses, but everyone knew the kids would go into this little creek, so they didn't say anything.
Yeah. Did you so like when it comes to hate to keep going back to Pokemon, but
It's all good.
with you're becoming a professor, what made you decide to do that? Just thought, hey, I'll take the test, see how that goes, or
Honestly, what drew me into wanting to be a professor was the lab coat.
the lab coat?
It was the lab
You
coat.
wanted to look like Prof Oak?
I wanted the lab coat. And once I passed the test, I was like, okay. First time judging, I was a little nervous. I mean, it's your first time doing anything, you're going to be nervous.
Right.
But now it's like secondhand for me. It's fun.
Yeah. I've only judged once, and that's just practice because Sandy wanted me to get my hands on it, and you got to pay so much attention. Like they made a few misplays, and I didn't catch it, and I was like, wow, I'm like failing as a judge right now, or professor. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the hard thing. Being able to constantly be on the move during a tournament, watch all the tables, every game. It takes a lot out of you. For big tournaments, you need more than one professor.
Yeah, I think we've only had 1 or 2 lately on average, just
Yeah.
because it's only been like 10, 13 people around there.
Yeah, it's been either me or Sam.
So a little bit more delving into you personally, KK Panda is your daughter in a sense, correct?
Yeah.
Like
There is no stepdaughter between us. There's no stepdad. I am her dad. She is my daughter.
That's incredible. How you so like?
I have known her since she was literally in diapers.
So you kind of came into the picture when she was a baby.
Yeah.
And never left. Just been around. That's hard to do.
Started off as a family friend. Now look where I'm at.
Right.
Goes to show it is possible to get out of the friend zone.
Yeah. It's hard, but it's not impossible. And KK is, what, 18 now? So
18, 19.
yeah, she's around there. She's.
Yeah.
How do you feel like watching her grow up?
Old.
That was pretty much the first thing I expected to hear.
I shouldn't feel old, but I'm there.
Right. Well, watching anybody grow up from in diapers to, I mean, being almost 20.
Yeah.
That's a doozy.
It's mind blowing, really.
So, and do you take some partial credit for her humor then and her weirdness, or is that all Tina, her mom? Or
It's a combination.
It's a combination.
Yeah, I get one thing that makes her run from me. If you've seen Dr. Evil, he's like, hug. Give me a hug.
Hug.
Yeah, like where you chase Scott all the way up. I've done that to her at a place of our work while we're in full costume, just chasing her through. It was hilarious.
Oh, you guys are a hoot. Now, have you ever talked to Tina or Harley, as she would like to be called on here, I'm sure, about possibly becoming a part of the channel, or was she not is she not very interested in the whole YouTube commentary and gaming thing?
I think she'd be somewhat interested. I mean, she just had her breakout into Twitch. She was playing some Diablo.
Yeah.
And asked me to show her how to set it up. So, she might be.
Well, maybe you could always ask her, if she wants to. You could get the whole family in on this crew thing going on here. So.
Oh boy, I would have to change me to Joker again. Just kidding. I prefer Cyperas.
Yeah, I like Cyperas. Now, you've been using the artwork we made for you, or haven't you?
I have. It's actually the main picture from my YouTube now. And it's my PlayStation account photo.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I take it you really liked it then.
Oh,
it got your resemblance. My wife made a funny comment. She said it looked like a heavy set Markiplier. So I thought that was kind of funny. So, because dude, you got like the slicked back, like black hair. Like, do you gel every morning?
No.
Or are you just like just does it now?
This is bedhead.
It's just bedhead.
I tried brushing this head of hair and it's not tameable.
I wish my bedhead was like that. Mine just like hair everywhere, and it just drives me nuts.
Well, come Halloween and whatnot, this is all going to be gone.
Oh, you're going to be shaving?
Yeah, I do it every year for Halloween Haunt at Worlds of Fun.
Yeah. Oh, are you going to be going back there? Or?
I will be going back. This will be my 4th year scaring the crowd out of people.
Well, nice. At least, like, I gotta say, like, that sounds like the most fun job in the world. Like, I wish I could get paid to, like, scare the crap out of people.
So worth it.
So worth it?
So worth it.
So worth it being a seasonal job. I bet. Like, it sounds like a lot of fun. Do they put you up in costume or anything? Or
if it's your first year and you don't have a costume there, then yeah, they will call you in for costumes and you pick out your own outfit. You'll put it on right then and there. You'll take your picture with a little number, pretty much a mugshot. And that'll be your costume once the year starts. But there's people like me and a buddy of mine, Cannibal. We have our own costumes that we bring in. We even have our own props and everything.
That's really cool.
Unfortunately, we have to get them okayed every year.
Well, yeah.
That's the only downfall. But it's really fun.
It sounds like it would be. Like, I love on Halloween just dressing up as something scary and just like scaring little kids because It's just fun. Like, I remember one year I walked around with my big-ass Buster Sword prop that my uncle made out of wood, and I just put, like, a t-shirt over my head and looked like a ninja, and I, like, covered the eyes with, like, white mesh and had, like, fake blood rolling down them. Just came up with something, like, in 5 minutes. Like, the stupidest-looking 5-minute costume ever. But walked around with a big-ass sword, and kids were like, whoa. Like, and then I would, like, start chucking at them, like, go walking a little faster, and they're like, ah! I just start running.
Well, heck, I was like, last year, KK wanted to go around trick-or-treating up in our small town when we were up there. Since I had just the night before got off work, I didn't have time to go get a costume. I said, hell with it. I threw on my work outfit. We ended up going to a fire barn which was having a costume contest. Not 5 minutes being there, I walked out with first place.
That's pretty awesome. That shit's crazy. Like, you just put something together and won. Kind of reminds me of Carl a few weeks ago with his stupid Arceus deck.
Don't remind me of Arceus. That completely took down my Necrozma.
Oh, dude, he didn't even expect to win. Like, so, if you could become a part of this channel and walk away in the next 2 years with something, what would it be? Like, what would you want to walk away happy, like, having learned or gotten from this?
I could be one of those types and say the fame, but that's not me.
Well, we only have like 600 subscribers. It's not like
only
right.
Just messing with you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just look to have fun, and that's all I want to take out of it is the fun and the experience.
It is quite an experience. I've been doing this for almost a year now, and it can be a little daunting. It can be work. It can be hard work when you're by yourself. But I mean, now that we got you, KK Panda, and possibly even Harley joining in,
yeah,
like this could be huge, man. Like, this could be a really fun, just like group where we all just get together, and we got Jay King, who's upstairs right now playing frickin' Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Like, he's on the ball for like so many things. It's so cool. Like, he just like, hey, do you want to learn how to play Pokemon? I was like, okay. I taught him how to play, and now he's like, I'm gonna beat you one day. Like, I love that. That's his determination. Like, one day I'm gonna beat you.
And same thing with Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
That card game is fun.
Oh, dude, I want to learn how to play that, but I don't know if I have what it takes to play competitively. Like, I've seen some of the competitive decks, tough. And it's like, dude, that's like so much money for something that I'm not.
You saw my competitive deck. It gets trampled with some others.
Yeah.
But I just play it for fun. As long as I do my best, that's all that matters to me.
I just want to scream Kamehameha while I play a card down. Kamehameha!
Oh, it's better than me going clutch monkeys on somebody.
Clutch monkeys.
Just in case you're wondering, I run a Great Ape deck, which is like all the Great Apes from Dragon Ball.
And what's hilarious about that is the reason why I think it's called clutch monkeys, correct me if I'm wrong, it takes so long to get built up. But once you're built up, you're golden. Like, it's so hard to break through that wall of defense once it's there.
All I need is Planet Vegeta and Great Ape King Vegeta, because with Planet, for every one that attacks, hey, they get to stand up at the end of the turn. And then there's Great Ape King, who's like, yeah, barrier on all my Saiyans.
Your deck is ridiculous. Like, I'm like, that's me right now. Is I'm trying to beat your deck.
And here I am trying to beat Carl's deck.
Yeah. I can take pride knowing that I got a good Pokemon card deck, though.
Oh,
like,
yeah, your deck is amazing.
I got my second Tapu Lele last week, which was huge for that deck. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, getting Tapu Lele is such a pain in the ass.
It really is. Who would have guessed it would have been so worth it back when I first heard of it? And now the card is way up there in price.
Yeah, it was like, what, $10 when I had one? When I first got one, it was like $10. And now it's like $40 average.
And
like,
that's
at lowest.
That's the half art. The 4 and the hypers even more.
Yeah. Well,
it's just crazy.
It's like a part of everybody's deck. So, like, and it's rare. It's hard to get. Like,
it really is.
I've gone to Walmart and Target and all these different stores that aren't I've gone to TCG stores and not found packs of Guardians Rising. Because people are buying the shit out of them for those Tapus.
Yeah, they're trying to get Lele.
Yeah, they're trying to get Lele'd. Oh, so before we close off this interview, or I guess if you wanted to call it an interview, anything you want to say, what closing statements do you have? Like,
this was an interview? I thought this was just me and you BSing.
Oh, pretty much. And that's the closing statements. No,
just be on the lookout for when me and him are playing anything, or me and Jay, or me and anyone really.
Oh yeah, like there are going to be times where I'm just going to have to be editor, like because it's so much work recording and then editing, and then I gotta now I gotta start professoring. I gotta try to get to tournaments. I'm opening up the store, which, by the way, keep an eye out for that, guys. There's an announcement video before this one where, yes, we are going to be opening a store on TCG Player to sell cards. We also have a Patreon, so if you want to support our channel, feel free to donate to the Patreon. We love it if you guys supported it. We're going to be making custom playmats. I'm making custom cards, like fan cards for people.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be a whole lot of fun.
And I'll just say their custom mats are actually really amazing.
Oh, the one Rochelle made for me. It was the playmat on the keyboard for the longest time, and I fucking love it. It's the background on my desktop.
It's beautiful.
It's so cool. So, well, that's it for this interview. Again, this is Cyperas, and
I hope you all had a good time.
Oh, god damn it, not Nappa again!
Yeah, sorry, I had to pop up and make my presence known.
Yeah, whatever.
Ha!
Been putting up with your shit for too long.
Yeah, just remember I'll haunt ya.
We'll see you next time, guys. Peace.
Later.
Hey there, thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, go ahead and smack the crap out of that subscribe button, and leave a like if you like. As well, feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or check out my wacky antics on Instagram. Also, I've started making music, so if you want to check out some music and kick back to some cool tunes, feel free to check out the link below. Thanks again, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.